So we'll begin in a symmetrical, relaxed position. Spreading out, either close your eyes or take a soft gaze. And begin to slow down your breath. Inhaling until you're full. And exhaling until you're empty. You can consciously set aside any mental projects you've been working on, problems to solve, plans to make. Giving yourself this time to just be in your body in this moment. And so if you do notice your mind has wandered onto those other things, just as soon as you notice, you're welcome to drop it right in the middle of the thought. Coming back to just feeling this. And you're welcome to keep your eyes closed or open them as it's useful for you throughout your practice. Let's begin by sliding arms overhead. Stretching out really long through your arms and legs, fingers and toes. And then interlace your fingers, press out through your palms, flex your feet, reaching through the heels of your hands, the heels of your feet. And then release and bring your right knee to your chest. Give that knee a good squeeze, maybe a little jiggle or rock. And then straighten your right leg up towards the ceiling, holding somewhere behind your leg. Gentle hamstring stretch, flex and point your foot a few times. Circle your ankle a couple times both directions, nice big circles. Bend your knee back in. Open your knee out to the right. And then straighten part way or all the way out to the side, grounding down through the back of your left leg. Feeling what's here. And then release. Bend your knee and bring it across for a spinal twist. Open out through your right arm. Let your knee and shoulder reach away from one another. And then staying in your twist, try straightening your right leg on a low diagonal. Right arm on a high diagonal, letting your fingers and toes reach away from one another. And then roll back onto your back. Bring both knees in. Take a circle or rock with your knees, massaging the lower back and sacrum into the floor. And then grab hold of just the left knee. Drop your right leg long. Squeeze this knee in close. Straighten this leg up. Flex and point your foot a few times. Circle your ankle. Big circles. Both directions. Bend your knee back in, open your knee out to the left, and then straighten part way or all the way out to the side, grounding down through the back of your right leg. And then release. Bend your knee, bring it across. Spinal twist, first with a bent knee, feeling this. And then straighten the left leg on a low diagonal, left arm on a high diagonal, fingers and toes reaching away from one another. And then release, roll back onto your back. Bring both knees in, circle or rock. And then drop your feet to the floor. We'll get set up for a little bit of core work. Draw the belly in, press the lower back down from the inside. Keep that going strongly. Interlace fingers behind your head. Exhale, lift head and chest up. Inhale, release down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Up and down. Up and down. Let's take 2 more like this. Last one. Release down, send your right leg up. Exhale, head up. Inhale, head down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. One more. And then switch, left leg high. Exhale, head up. Inhale, head down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. One more on the side. And then switch again. Right leg high. This time take your left arm across. Each time you exhale, reach a little further across. One more. And then release and switch. Left leg high, right arm across. One more. And then release. Stretch long through your arms and legs. Bring your knees in. Another little circle or rock. Let's make our way up to sitting. And let's come onto the forearms for a forearm plank. So you can measure off your forearms with your hands reaching for your elbows, and then place the forearms down so they're parallel, shoulder width apart. Step the feet back and try and find the place where your hips are right in line with your shoulders and your heels. Not dropping, not lifting, but right in line. Taking a little shift front to back may help you find that. Strong core lifting, the whole underside lifting. And can you relax your face in this strong pose? Last breath here. Let's rotate to one forearm, lift the other arm up. Your legs can stay one in front of the other for a little more stability, or place one on top of the other, lifting high through those top fingers, reaching long through the top of the head, whether you're looking up, out, or down. Back of the neck is long, following the line of the spine. Last breath here. Let's release and switch. Coming over to the other side. Feel free to adjust your footing, your leg placement. As much spaciousness as you can find. Last breath here. Release. And let's sink back to a child's pose. Releasing hips to the heels, forehead to the floor. Find a relaxed position for your arms and neck and shoulders. And each time you rest, check on your breath. Maybe slow it down again. Check what you had been paying attention to. If your mind had wandered, invite yourself back. With arms out in front of you, walk your hands over to the left and then pull back through your right hip, stretching right side a little more. Come through center and over to the other side. Pull back through your left hip, stretching left side a bit more. And back to center. Let's lift up through table and into downward facing dog. Take the hips up and back. And you might pedal out your feet a little bit here, bending one knee as you press the opposite heel towards the floor. You can take any movement that helps you get into your body, thinking of each pose as an opportunity to explore. What are you noticing here? What are you feeling here? And then walk your hands and feet towards one another. Let's hang in ragdoll. Feet hip width apart, parallel. You can bend your knees a little or a lot. You can take a sway or shake out here. Letting go of what's not needed, letting go of any unnecessary effort. Bend your knees a little more and slowly roll up, coming all the way up to standing. You can step up to the front of your mat, mountain pose, Tadasana. Hands together at the heart. Strong core. Keep coming back to that awareness, drawing in through the front to support the back. And we'll take a full A-series sun salutation. Next inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, fold forward, swan dive down. Inhaling, flat back. Step or hop your feet back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. Take the time you need for all your transitions. And when you rest, choose a shape that feels like a rest for you. That could be down dog. But you could also come back to child's pose or sitting or on your forearms or knees. One more deep breath in and out. Come back through down dog and step or hop your feet forward, inhaling flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Again, inhale, arms high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. Back to down dog. This time from down dog, take your right leg up, bend your knee to your chest, and start circling this bent right knee, making the biggest circle possible for your hip joint. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight, send it a little higher, and then bring your right knee towards right upper arm. Extend it up and back. Take it across towards left upper arm. Reach it up and back. And right towards the center of your chest. Extend it up and back. Big step forward. High lunge, arms up. Sink low. Let's grab the left wrist and take it over for a side bend. Same thing, other side. Grab your right wrist, take it over. And back to center. Interlace fingers behind your back. Lift the chest. Hips low, heart high. Release arms up. Tip forward, standing splits. Hands to the floor or to a couple blocks. We'll do this with hips square. And with the upper body letting go like ragdoll. One more breath. Step back. Warrior one. One more breath here. Release. Make your way back to down dog. Take your time. Feel what you are doing. From down dog, when you're ready, left leg sweeps up, bend your knee in and start circling this bent left knee. Biggest circle you can make. Take your leg up a little higher and then bring your left knee towards the left upper arm. Reach it up and back. Take it across towards right upper arm. Send it up and back. Right towards the center of your chest. Extend it up and back. Big step forward. High lunge, arms up. Sink low. Grab your right wrist, take it over, a little side bend. Same thing, other side. Back to center. Interlace fingers behind your back, other thumb on top this time that we don't normally cross. Release, arms up. Tip forward, standing splits. Stretch that right leg long. Let your head drop. Last breath here. Step back. Warrior one. Feel free to adjust your footing. One more breath. Release. Make your way back to a good resting pose. It could be down dog, but could just as well be any other neutral shape. More important than the shape. Come back to your center. Last deep breath in and out. Come back through down dog. And step or hop your feet forward, inhaling flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Let's take just the right arm up and come over to a side bend. Big reach out, active, engaged. Reach a little further out, come up and release down. Same thing other side. Reach a little further out, come up, release down. Interlace your fingers, press out through your palms, take your arms up by your ears. Shoulders drop, but arms reach straight. And then rise up onto your toes for a little balance. That could be just a slight lift of the heels. Might be coming all the way up or anywhere in between. Finding calm, even as you might be wobbling or falling. Start to fold forward, staying in balance on the toes. You can bring your hands to your legs wherever they meet. Might be the upper legs. You could slide further down. Make sure you're not locking your knees or overstretching. And then release, drop your hands. Drop your heels, drop your head, let that go. And bend your knees, sweep the arms high. Inhale, chair, Utkatasana. Hips sink low, head lifts high, shoulders low, fingers high, strong core. One more breath here. Release, fold forward. Inhaling, flat back. Step or hop back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. Right leg sweeps up, one breath. Step forward, high lunge. Inhale, arms up. Warrior three. Shift forward and find your balance. You can choose your arm position. Supporting leg can be bent or straight. Left foot could be flexed or pointed, which feels more fully expressed to you. Last breath here. Step back. Warrior one. Release through your movement transition. From down dog, left leg sweeps up, step forward, high lunge, arms up. Warrior three. Last breath here. Step back. Warrior one. Release. Making your way back to a good rest and letting all of that go. Letting what's done be done. Last deep breath in and out. We'll come back through down dog and step or hop your feet forward, inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, arms up, inhale, chair. Exhale, straighten. Again, inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop your feet back, lower down. Up dog or cobra, and back to down dog. Now, this time from down dog, step your left foot just a couple of inches forward with the toes turned out. Reach your left hand to catch the inside of your left ankle. Shift your weight into your left foot and lift the right leg up, rolling open through the right hip, maybe looking under your right arm. If you start to lose your balance, you can always bring your left hand back to the floor and then keep it there, or when you feel steady, try and bring it back to your foot or ankle. In this precarious pose, can your breath be steady? Can you relax your face? One more breath here. Let's release both hands to the front. Step the right foot forward, warrior one. Open out, warrior two. And then take your time. You might adjust your footing. Flip the right palm to face the ceiling, reverse warrior two. Right arm high, left arm back. Let's straighten the front leg, triangle, reach out to come down. You can bring your hand to your shin, your ankle, a block or the floor. Lengthening up through that top arm, lengthening out through the top of the head. One more breath here. Release. Make your way to down dog, however you want to get there. From down dog, right foot steps a couple of inches forward, toes turned out. Reach your right hand back to hold the inside of your foot or ankle. Lift the left arm up, looking under your left arm. And this shouldn't look or be any particular way. You are exploring your limits, feeling what that's like, and if possible, letting it be. So making space for wobbling, falling, tightness, uncertainty, whatever's here. One more breath. Release, both hands forward, step the left foot forward, warrior one. Open out, warrior two. Flip the left palm, reverse warrior two, left arm high, right arm back. And then straighten the front leg, triangle. One more breath here. Let's release. Make your way back to a good rest. Five deep breaths. Last deep breath in and out. Come back through down dog and let's take a pigeon pose on the right side. Slide the right knee forward, scoot back through the left leg. Set up any support that's useful, something under your hip or chest or forehead. Let's bring the upper body back up. If you have something under your right hip that's in your way, move it out of your way so you can lean to the left, bring the right knee, lean to the right, bring the left knee forward, and then shift onto the other hip. Send your right leg back, and if that didn't get you into a good pigeon pose on the left side, find your way there. You can adjust the angle of the front leg, adjust any support you're using. Using everything you know so far and being curious. Let's bring the upper body back up. Take your time. If you have anything under your left hip in your way, move it so you can lean to the left. This time, bring your right foot to the outside of your left knee, getting set up for a seated spinal twist. You can also do this with the bottom leg straight. Feel free to find the variation works best for you now. Right hand to the floor behind you. Left arm can either hug the knee or hook to the outside of the knee. Sit tall and then rotate, looking back over your shoulder, and keep sitting as tall as you can as you twist. Last breath here. Release, unwind, and switch. Bottom leg straight or bent. Left hand to the floor behind you. Right arm hugs or hooks. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, rotate. Last breath here. Release, unwind. Take a little windshield wiper side to side, letting the knees flop one way and the other. And then extend the legs forward. Feel free to sit up on something, sitting as tall as you can, and then folding whatever amount you're able. You can use your hands to support you, either on the floor, on your feet, or something around the feet like a strap. Going towards length, towards folding. Inhale to look up. Exhale, release. Soles of the feet together. And grab your toes or your ankles with that grip, lengthen. And fold any amount. Elbows can push into the legs, or if it works better, you can lean into a block or the floor on your hands or elbows. Bring the upper body back up. We'll keep the right leg more or less where it is. Open the left leg out to the side. And then take the right arm up and over. You can lean onto your left hand or elbow on the inside or outside of that straight leg. Big reach. And then let your head fall towards the floor. Take the top arm out and down until your shoulder pulls down. Stretching right side of your neck. Press into the bottom hand to come up, and then use that hand to help lift your head. Let's switch the legs. Left arm up and over. Big reach out. And then let your head fall towards the floor. Take the left arm out and down. until the left shoulder pulls down, stretching left side of your neck. Press into the bottom hand to come up. Use that hand to help lift your head. And then open both legs wide. Upavishta Konasana, wide angle pose. You can have your hands on the floor behind you. You could lean forward into fingertips or elbows or a block. Exploring what's possible. Really listening, not going beyond your limits, right up to them. And feel as they change that you can adjust, coming back out or going in deeper as needed. Bring the upper body back up, take your time, lean back, draw the legs in, shake it out. Let's come back onto our backs, bring your knees back in. Take a circle or rock. Then drop your feet to the floor, getting set up for bridge. Feet hip width apart, parallel. Press your feet down. Lift your hips high. Once your hips are high enough, interlace your fingers behind your back. Shrug your shoulders underneath you. Spreading the upper back and lower back away from one another. Take your arms out of your way, roll down, and rest. Back flat. If you feel like coming up again, come up again. Same thing or any other back bend. You might choose half wheel or full wheel or supported bridge or any variation you know or want to try. And stay as long or short as you like. Maybe just 1 or 2 breaths. Maybe a long hold. When the pose feels complete, come down and rest. Rest until you feel like coming up again. Whether you're back bending, transitioning, or resting, feel what you are doing. And you can keep going like this until you don't want to come up again, until you're done with your back bends. If you're still enjoying your back bends, keep going. There's no rush. If you're done and you want to move on to a counter stretch, I'll suggest happy baby, but you could do anything that feels right for you now. We're moving towards the end of class, so this is a good time to get in any pose that you're still wanting, attend to parts of your body that need attention, practice asking, what do I feel like, what do I need? whatever you're doing, feeling it fully, giving it the time it needs. And then again, you might check in and just see what's needed now. And if nothing's needed, you can start getting comfortable in your final resting pose. If there is some last pose or something you're needing, take your time. It doesn't even have to be a yoga pose. Maybe it's some movement, maybe self-massage. Eventually settling into a symmetrical, relaxed position. Get as comfortable as you can for that. If you want to adjust your clothing or grab any props, take your time. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, just bringing a little movement back in. You can increase this movement gradually through your wrists and ankles. Take a big stretch out through your arms and legs. When you're ready, bring your knees in. Roll to one side, pausing there for a moment. Use your hands to help you up to sitting. And bring hands together at the heart. And just take a moment to silently thank yourself for your practice. You might let that gratitude expand out to the people and circumstances that make it possible for you to be here. And that could extend far and wide. Maybe even sending gratitude and well wishes to all beings everywhere. Namaste.
Thank you, everyone. Thanks so much for joining me today.